Welcome to this video. This video is about a Johannes Mallants JM hypothesis that builds up as follows. At least 50,000 years ago, Amazon natives and the Amazon forest had been the source or origin of early hybrids that had migrated or had been mass delivered to what I will call Sol, that is marked by the large circle. In this video, Sol only includes Australia, Papua New Guinea and the Andaman Islands, that is marked by the small circle, because these places and their inhabitants back then was subject of a publication that is very much to our interest, and we call it Article 01 Genetic Evidence for Two Founding Populations of the Americas. These hybrids were a demand, also a commercial and mass order, and like it is typical or common for hybrids, the hybridizations had caused morphological characteristics. In this case, the presented morphological characteristics were valued and demanded. The Amazon counterparts of these Sol hybrids do not exist anymore in the Amazon forest and are only genetically traceable. The source material, the Amazon amarins, were pooled or dominantly stocked in Australia, Papua New Guinea, but also in the Andaman Islands, final step at least for deliveries to certain further places. From these places the hybrids were further delivered to Asia via Yangon in Myanmar and further. The Irrawaddy River could deliver to a region that encompasses all ancient cultures, and the most populated region of the world. Together, China and India are home to more than 1/3 of the world's population. The Irrawaddy River also could deliver the ordered hybrids to a region that encompasses the following haplogroups. Haplogroup D, or O, that includes the most populated countries and region in the world like China, Southeast Asia, Indonesia, etc. Haplogroup H, or L, that also includes some of the most populated countries and region in the world with India, Bangladesh, Southeast Asia, Cambodia, etc. The Myanmar Irrawaddy River can deliver directly to rivers like Yangtze, Mekong crossing Cambodia with YHPH, reaching out to Indonesia with YHP, O and MS, Brahmaputra, Ganges rivers, and to the Yellow reaching out to Korea and Japan, Indus reaching out to Iran and Mesopotamia, Iraq, and Saudi Arabia both with YHP, H, and Namdal and Tarim, reaching out to Mongolia, and Kazakhstan with YHP, H, Amu Darya, reaching out to Caspian Sea rivers. Indirectly, etc., that wash these same countries and region. Some hybrids can still be found in Sol. These Amazon amarins, Amazon natives, migrated or were delivered through certain routes. In the case of the delivery route to the Andaman Islands, they came in through the arrow, under the arrow with number 3. They could migrate further in all directions even through the water system and rivers just mentioned. In a similar fashion, but with lots of variations and time, these not hybridized Amazon natives and the Amazon forest would turn out and confirm to be the origin, or ancestor, of all natives and of all humans today. Most, if not all alive today, underwent some kind of hybridization. Today the markers of these hybridizations are present in the modern humans and their, or our, genomes and were studied. Today the same markers of the same hybridizations are present in certain primates and these were studied as well. Surviving Beringia. According to consensus, the Africans migrated to Bering Strait and next populated the Americas. I claim they would not have survived because of the permafrost before Beringia, or rather I claim they never attempted to do what an as consensus expects. Further, I claim that the mtDNA of mitochondrial Eve did not have the qualifications and mass to populate the Americas. As today, the markers of such a population are absent in the Native Americans. Article 01, like consensus, argues in favor of a first wave to the Amazon. Article 01, just like consensus, does not provide fundamental proof of where this first wave should have started. I argue that the supposed wave to the Amazon is nothing else than the origin, the same as for the hybrids we were talking about. In the case the Amazon is the origin, there is no need to find this supposed first wave to the Amazon. Enriching the forest present in the Amazon. What we today call the Amazon was a region and a forest that systematically was enriched and used by natives, that by doing so transformed it into an enriched agroforest that made them thrive. Origin in Sol. If the origin had been in Sol and amongst certain inhabitants of Sol, Australia, Papua New Guinea and the Andaman Islands, the currents typical for the Pacific route would not have taken them to the Americas. Further, their hybrid DNA could not have given rise to the natives, Amazon amarins, or Amazon natives, so consequently the Sol hybrids are not the origin of the non-hybridized Amazon natives. Thank you for watching.